Short of time. Amit,
Yeah,
the
absolutely.
same question. The end of, great era for Indian batsmanship, or is it Greg Chappell 2-0? Which Ayan says no, it is not Greg Chappell 2-0. What is your take on that? And is it a very unceremonious way to say goodbye to two of the greatest ODI players ever to have played the game?
First of all, Gambhir is not Greg Chappell 2.0. But if I were to bet, here is how I think. I think like things are going to play out. I mean, Rohit and Kohli will be given a grace period. They will get maybe another one or two more series to prove they still have the hunger and ability to contribute in ODIs, which we will obviously find out in the Australia ODIs. And what Ayanda was pointing out, like yeah, we have to. I mean, can we imagine Rohit Sharma kind of diving and stopping a boundary? So yeah, sorry, I haven't seen him do that of late. And again, now their selection in the squad after this removal of captaincy suggests that selectors still value their experience and ODI batting ability as of now. For the time being, they are going to consider this. But with over time, consistent performance will be the deciding factor. If they maintain good form, they can stay. Else, the selectors will lean more towards young blood, maybe you were asking for replacements, right? I mean, for Rohit Sharma, it could be YJ. Maybe he's not ready in
I don't think he's
ODI
ready.
cricket. Yeah, he's not ready. But instead of YJ, I mean, I don't know. I mean, we maybe pick
So you
Rahul.
are saying Ashwin, Ashwin was not a great ODI player of late. So Ashwin gone, Virat gone, Rohit gone. So you're not saying Gautam Gambhir is clearing his way for a dictatorship. You're saying no.
We have to, Rahul. I mean, we have to first of all understand
But
whether
see,
there
let
is
me
a good.
see. There are cricketers, and not me. There are cricketers who are saying that he's showing the same trait as Vic Chappell. Sambaran Banerjee, in my interview with him, clearly said he's a dictator. Clearly, and you have that interview in YouTube. So you don't need to go back to me. It's in public domain. There are people who are saying he is too, Vic Chappell too. So you are saying no, it is a general decadence, a general decay, which Ayan said, that a general decay of two of the greatest players ever to play the game.
Look, Gautam Gambhir himself was ruthlessly being dropped from the side. So he knows probably the pain more than we all who
Because
are sitting here.
he ran into problem with one of the most powerful cricketers in Indian cricket history, Mahendra Singh Dhoni. So I mean,
Exactly.
didn't
Exactly.
expect to have his career gone.
Yeah, exactly. So he knows the pain of kind of losing his spot to someone else, first of all. Second point is whether there is a good communication between the players and the selectors or the coaches. That is very important,
That
according to
is
me.
a point because when Rohit Sharma went, if you remember the BGT tour, Ashwin played that test match, and then he retired when he was told that Sundar played. So there was lack of communication. Because clearly Gautam Gambhir and Ashwin were not talking. So that was
I
a
know,
big issue.
Rahul, I'm not a firm believer of having these glorious farewells unless and until you are a Sachin Tendulkar. No matter what, I mean, I personally being
So you you
in the
you
field of
believe,
cricket.
Amit, you believe that to cut you short, you believe that star culture, which I also personally feel, that you have to be ruthless. You are a star. Your performance is as good as your day. You are not performing. Goodbye. So it's almost an
Absolutely,
Australian culture. Okay, not bad.
absolutely, absolutely, Rahul. I mean, being in this field of AI for a few years now, I have seen people being laid off from different fields, and the people are ruthless these days. I mean, if you are performing, you will be kind of elevated as a god, and if you're not performing, you will be kind of demoted like any normal person. So I don't see the star culture kind of going ahead in Indian
So you
cricket,
are
and
saying,
no.
at least for these two ODI omissions, going to be, we're just hyperventing. So you think if these two go, it will not be a Greg Chappell 2, but a general phase of going out.
General phase of going out. But having said that, I mean, see, I was actually very surprised with Ravindra Jadeja's exclusion. I don't know
I am surprised.
whether
The logic again given by the great Ajit Agarkar is Akshar Patel and
horrible.
Jadeja.
It's
Horrible,
horrible.
horrible.
It's horrible.
It's a
It's
horror. It's a
horrible.
horror.
It's a horror. I mean, Ajit Agarkar right now in his press conference is giving horror statements. It's as simple as that. I can't
I
believe.
personally believe, which Rajdeep also said, that Ajit Agarkar is not speaking his mind. I mean, he's lost his mind. He's speaking bullshit, basically.
Yeah,
Absolute bullshit.
he actually doesn't know what he's speaking. First of all, Ravindra Jadeja deserves more respect probably than some of India's ex-players. I mean, which they
Vice
actually
captain
got.
in a test side and doesn't play in ODI because why? Because he's a containing bowler. Akshar will get wickets in Australia. I mean, weird logic.
Yeah, weird logic.
Weird, very weird.
Ravindra Jadeja is a better batter. He is a better fielder at any day, and I personally
He's,
feel
he's
he is
I
a
think he's a
very
better fielder than he's the best fielder in Indian side by miles.
by miles, and perhaps he is the best fielder of all time in Indian cricket. Perhaps I'm not sure. I haven't seen
I have seen Mohammad
Eknath
Kaif,
Solkar.
so I have seen
No,
Mohammad Kaif and
no, I have
Azharuddin
also
both.
seen.
So
No, I heard that Eknath Solkar was a brilliant kind of a brilliant fielder, but
So,
I haven't
so
seen
I'll
him,
have
so
to
I will
cut you
not go into that.
short,
Yeah,
Amit. Both you and I are of the same opinion that it is a gradual phasing out of the two of the greatest players. Test matches, of course,
yeah.
there was a lot of logic to be had, but ODIs, yes. My final question before we wind up, Sudeep, Ayan, and Amit. If these two do not play the 27 World Cup with Sunil Gavaskar, I'm just seeing a press conference, I mean, a bite from Gavaskar. He is not very sure neither of them plays. So, which already a Western lobby, a Northern lobby coming up saying that now Gautam Gambhir has become a great chapel. I just saw the bite in the media that Gautam Gambhir has become a great chapel too. Why he's now eliminated both Gambhir, he's eliminated both Rohit and Virat Kohli systematically, as Sudeep said, without taking the problem. So the credit goes to Gigi anyways if they fail. So coming to the discussion point, say if they do not play, because 27, the World Cup is in November, it's 2 years. And it is going to be South Africa where it square up the wicket, very bouncy century on Johannesburg pitches. Sudeep, first to you. If these two do not play, who are the substitutes? Because these are important questions.
I think Yashasvi Jaiswal, I think they will definitely promote him. And one thing, one surprise inclusion could be they could think of, Dhruv Jurel as an provided he performs well,
Like Saurabh
because
was pulled into open. So you were saying they will pull
yeah,
Jurel to open and
yeah,
KL
yeah.
Rahul will be the sole wicket keeper. So just saying
Or or
Rahul to
or,
keep.
or either Dhruv Jurel or Rishabh Pant, then KL Rahul plays just as a batsman and Rishabh Pant comes in.
So you're saying Rishabh Pant back to ODI side.
Yeah, yeah. There's a possibility, high possibility. If
Knowing Gautam Gambhir, I have doubts, but yes, we'll keep that to posterity.
and
If
of
Rishabh
course,
Pant comes,
there another contender will be Sai Sudarshan, depending on how he performs with the white
that is
ball.
a better option, I
Yeah,
guess. That is a better
Sai
option.
Sudarshan. Yeah.
Because in
So
white ball, he's a better player.
these 3-4 can be the
As
substitutes,
Ayan rightly
provided.
said, I think if they do not take Shreyas Iyer to 27, I think they will not do that mistake because they will not do Harakiri. Shreyas Iyer will go to the World Cup, I think, as a vice captain. I think so as of now. So Shreyas Iyer for Virat Kohli, and you were saying Yashasvi for Rohit Sharma. Big boots to
No,
fill.
Shreyas Iyer in any case is playing, so
No, I'm saying who are the two players? If ROKO are not playing, who are the two substitutes? Yashasvi Jaiswal, I do not think it will take a lot of time to substitute Rohit Sharma. I think it will take time.
no, but you have to look at the alternatives. Amongst the alternatives,
But
these
Dhruv
three,
Jurel
four
is a
players.
good option. I think I'll
Yeah,
keep that in mind of this
yeah,
discussion. Dhruv Jurel,
yeah.
you were saying to open innings. He has never opened in ODIs. Okay.
Not
Or
open,
Sai
not open.
Sudarshan,
He
you're
no, no.
saying.
He may count 1 down or 2 down. Not open, not open.
No, I'm talking of who will open then. In Rohit Sharma, Shubman is one opener. Who's the other opener if Rohit is not
I
playing?
think it could be Yashasvi Jaiswal, most probably, or Sai
YJ, you're
Sudarshan,
saying
or
YJ.
Sai Sudarshan, or Sai
YJ
Sudarshan,
or SS or
Sai
SS.
Sudarshan.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah,
One left-hander, both left-handers, both lefties. Okay.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Ayan, yeah, thanks, Sudeep. We are drawing it close now. Ayan, your call on the
Yeah,
two substitutes.
I think Sudeep has hit the, I mean, absolutely the nail on the head. I think I almost entirely agree with his selection. I think opener should be. I think YJ is actually, he has a fantastic strike rate in IPL, very good, right? And he's done quite well in IPL. And he is a very precautious stroke player. He's unafraid. The only issue that he has probably is in fielding, because somehow he does not give as much of importance to fielding
Yeah, because
as he
he's
gives to
bending,
batting.
His bending is a problem. He doesn't bend that much
Maybe
to
he takes it casually. Somehow
casually.
he takes it casually.
I
If
think
he
Sai
sort of,
Sudarshan looks to be a substitute for
yeah,
Rohit Sharma. Looks to be a
absolutely.
substitute.
He did that. I think Sai Sudarshan, as I told you, right, he has a list A average of 60
60,
and a
correct,
first
correct.
class of 40, right?
And
Which states
and
shows
Rohit
that he's
Sharma,
good
I
on
think
this thing.
Kohli is a no-brainer. Kohli would be stress here. Absolutely.
Kohli is anyway, Shreyas is in the team, but so
Yeah.
Shreyas would be probably playing as well. So I would say that I know I think Pant again. See, Pant is again a fantastic batter, right? I mean, on his day, he can take any attack, especially any present attack. He can just shred them out. I mean, he just is a great batter. But then I also feel, this guy, we had our hero in the final of the Asia Cup, right?
Yeah. Who's that?
This
Yeah.
guy, what is his name? Who scored the 60? I am forgetting his name. The guy,
Tilak Verma.
Tilak Verma.
Tilak
Tilak Verma.
Verma.
Tilak
He's a
Verma,
good
I
substitute,
think
yeah.
that is a good possibility because he played very fearlessly in the final. India were in big trouble in the final, mind it. Big trouble. 23 for 3 in a final match against Pakistan. 20 years from now, it would have been curtains. India would have lost. So it really shows
I
this
think
team
Tilak
in a
Verma
good
could
light.
be a substitute. It's a good question. Yes, Sai Sudarshan and Shreyas Iyer, or Tilak Verma and Shreyas Iyer, or Dhruv Jurel also could be.
Dhruv
2 years.
Jurel, I'm not very sure because Dhruv Jurel is basically a wicketkeeper with Pant. If Pant is there,
Rishabh Pant, yeah, but Rishabh Pant is not open. There's two. He'll not
open
open.
is not a possibility. Yeah, but
Possibility.
I think Tilak Verma is a very good
And
possibility because he
going by
played very
Gautam
fearlessly.
Gambhir's selections, I don't think Rishabh Pant gets into the ODI side that much
Yet, I
sooner.
think we are being a bit too harsh on Gambhir. Let us see how the New Zealand tour plans out. I do not
Yeah,
have problems. See,
Sudeep has
the
said this.
way he has dealt with ROKO, the way he has dealt with ROKO, I do not have problems with that. Frankly speaking, I think Kohli
in
has
the wider
enjoyed
version, in the
any
wider version,
version.
yes.
See, Kohli has enjoyed superstardom to a level where
Level.
his personal benefit has been considered more than the Indian team. Let me
Absolutely.
say
Let
this
me tell
out
you, he
loud,
has carried
right?
cook. He has carried personal cooks.
So
He has carried
that
his barber.
person
He has carried his barber.
So that person should be shown his place, yeah. When he's become more important than the cricketing than Indian cricket, that cannot happen.
Ravi Shastri to be blamed as well. He allowed all these things
Yeah,
to happen very
absolutely.
clearly. Absolutely.
Absolutely. I do not forget. I will never forget. See, when Gavaskar had said that in that Brisbane win in 21, Gavaskar just said on Star that this has been India's greatest test win after the 71 wins
Yeah.
against
And
England.
Virat Kohli was
Can you
everyone's
believe?
paternal
No,
name.
and
Yeah.
then Shastri, when he was interviewed afterwards, I'm sure he had heard Gavaskar.
Yeah,
Shastri says that you should not forget in all this, great success. We are all very happy and celebrating, but we should not forget who the mastermind was. This team has been shaped by Virat Kohli. This team had gone all out for 36.
Yeah, I
Right?
was personally
That
very
was the
upset.
team.
He took a leave of 3 test matches. Again, in the 21 England series, he took a leave of 5. So 8
Rahul,
test matches he took on paternity. Which
that is what I'm saying. Rahul, I mean, that the team that had been shaped by Kohli had been all out for 36. India's
36.
worst ever test score. And that was transformed by Rahane. And
No, I
if
agree.
this were
I've been writing
Australia,
about it. That
believe me, if this were
Kohli
Australia,
has been given too much of a rope. Too
yes,
much.
and
Huge
that
rope.
if this had been
Unbelievable
Australia,
rope.
Rahane would have continued just as captain.
If
After
this was
that
Australia, I
miraculous
think
win,
he would have been dropped in 21 itself. I mean, the
yeah,
Australians are ruthless. Are ruthless.
At least
Uh,
Rahane's captaincy would have been ensured
mm,
because the guy transformed the team, which had been at the
absolute.
nadir of mental state, right?
Correct.
36
Correct.
all out, and
Thanks,
then they come
Anand.
out and win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So both of them agreeing that it is Sai Sudarshan, most probably, and Shreyas Iyer. No brainer for Kohli. Amit, closing comments on the two substitutes in the 27 World Cup. If
I'll
this do
keep
not
it.
play.
I'll keep it very short. I mean, I know that South Africa is a tough place to bat on, especially for openers. So I will
Openers,
promote
very tough place.
So I'll promote KL Rahul to open the innings with Shubman Gill. And in place of Rohit and Kohli, I will go in with Tilak Verma and Rishabh Pant. Tilak Verma, because of the fact he already scored a century in South Africa, though it was a different format, but he has scored a century in South Africa already. And Rishabh Pant is a generational talent, so no brainer.
You are saying KL Rahul comes as a batsman to open, and you're saying Pant back as a keeper.
Pant back as a keeper and Tilak Verma in place of Virat Kohli
Right.
because Shreyas Iyer anyways plays. So
No,
Two
I thought
players.
that Kohli, Iyer in place of Kohli and Tilak Verma in place of Rohit.
Iyer,
No.
Iyer in any case plays. I don't see Iyer getting dropped for the 2027 World Cup.
This is World Cup.
They have already dangled this carrot to Shreyas Iyer that he will play 2027 World Cup
2027 World Cup. I think
as a
so.
vice
Vice
captain.
captain.
So
Correct.
two players, Rishabh Pant and Tilak Verma for me in South Africa, both have exposure to
So
South
that's an
African
interesting
conditions.
choice. Tilak Verma and okay, Rishabh Pant coming back. Both of you saying. Sudeep also said Rishabh Pant coming back. So if he comes back, we'll see. We'll
Yeah,
see
so
that.
that's how I look at it, but it's two years away. You never know with the
Yeah.
fitness of these players. So
2 years
at this point of
again
time,
is a problem.
2 years is a huge problem. And going by just as from the cricketing perspective, I'll promote KL Rahul to open the batting. If he's a wicketkeeper, if he's your first choice wicketkeeper now for the Australian series, let's back him till 2027
So
World
those are
Cup.
interesting choices.
And promote him because South Africa will be a tough place to bat, especially for the openers. So KL Rahul possesses a good technique. He can bat with Shubman Gill at the top of the
So-
order, and then Rishabh Pant and
So
Tilak
you
Verma
are
in the
saying
middle
that
order.
two people would be Sai Sudarshan for Sudeep and Ayan. For you, it's Tilak Verma. And you are saying Rishabh Pant back. Shreyas Iyer, you're saying is a no-brainer because he plays anyway. I think Shreyas Iyer will play in place of Virat Kohli at 4. And at Rohit, I think it will be Sai Sudarshan. We have to wait and watch. On that
But
note, thank you very
Tilak
much.
Verma, I think, is a big chance. Tilak Verma, I agree. See, I think
because
he
he's a
showed a
left-hander.
lot of
Because
guts.
he's a left-hander.
Yeah, he showed a lot of guts. See, we have to get two new players, right?
No,
So
no
new
players,
players
absolutely.
wise, I think Sai, I think it could be a, yeah. So 17,
So
18
if,
member
then if
squad.
there are two new players, then and Shreyas comes, then we have to drop someone. Then we have
Yeah,
to drop
that is a
someone.
possibility. That is a possibility.
That is something which I don't see happening with then Rishabh Pant coming back means two people to be dropped. I don't know
Yeah,
what should happen
yeah.
to it. Nitish as of now, Harshit Rana will play because he's
So
whatever
see,
reason he will
Yashasvi
play.
is already there in the team. Yashasvi is already there in the team. Okay,
Yeah. So
he's already there. So I think he's anyway. So I think the two new players who come in, Pant I think should come back, and I guess Sai Sudarshan or
we'll have
Tilak
this
Verma. I think
discussion
a
again
toss up.
closer to the World Cup. My take
Maybe.
Ayan is I don't see Rishabh Pant going ODI side in the very near future. Let's see.
Let's
On
see.
that note, let's see. On that note,
Let's see.
thank you very much,
Yeah.
Ayan, Sudeep, and Amit. It was
Welcome.
wonderful to catch up after the pujas. A lot of good points discussed, and the only thing we take away, not even the greatest of the people are immortal. So everyone has to have a day to go. So probably end of day for ROKO in a very justified manner. They've served Indian cricket very, very well. So on that note, ladies and gentlemen, we draw an end to this wonderful discussion we've had. India thrashing West Indies, and of course, West Indies do not deserve to be in the top tier, it looks like. And the big selection of Australians is ahead. We will be coming back soon, another episode after the second test match at Delhi. Thank you and good night.